Today is October 2nd. I'm going to, excuse me, try to back test uh, some random pair. Right now, these are all my back testing pairs, but I'm really trying to sharpen my craft on how to identify proper order flow um, and everything else according to my trading rules. So I'm not going to back test any of these. I want to do something weird, right? Uh, I hate NZD. I don't trade nothing for NZD. Uh, my main focus pairs are just these, right? So EU, spread it out a little bit. EU, GCAD, GJ. People know I trade GJ. GU, S&P 500, and NAS. So those are the only pair I trade. Um, but let's, excuse me, let's just do random pair. I'm not even going to add it. Um, let's see, NVD, JPY. Let's do it. So let me hide that too. Hide everything. I want to try it though with this swing indicator. I'm going to go down to the 15-minute. That's what we're going to take our trades off of. So this is what I said, NZD, JPY. So NZD, JPY, 15-minute time frame. All right. So back testing journal. See how far let me go. All right, let's look and see. Where are we? December 20th, 24th. Oh, okay. So cool beans. All right, so we got a good chunk of data. Put these back on, and that's what we're going to try to do. I should have tried to take. I can't go back that far. So we'll just stick with 15 minutes. I was going to try to take the trades from 15. And so I don't accidentally go on these time frames, let me unstar them so they would disappear. I don't want to mess up anything. So 15 is the lowest that we can go. All right, let's find our bias. So, all right, it broke here. I do see this, but it has crossed this in order for it to really change bias. How I'm going to use this. So this is my protected low right now. Actually, this is my liquidity. So I see if I had to make a bias right now, I see that this broke. It came down, retracing back up to where it broke from, right? To where this break of structure occurred was up here, this red mark. So I'm expecting for it to come here, here and drop, and this would be my liquidity. So that's my liquidity point. Unless it breaks upon this, then this would be my protected low, and I'll be looking to take it to the upside. So, all right, so that makes sense to me. Looking here, I do see that this broke, so we may be targeting high side liquidity now. Next logical target is this one. Where are you? Here. And it's football Saturday too. So here in the States, I'm located in Georgia. Uh, and all right. So forgive me if I pause a little bit. I'm looking at the game as well. All right. So I see this. This is a MB. And I'm fine with that MB. This, no MB yet. No MB to come back to continue high. I do see this, and I do see this as a potential area for price to come back to. So see these zones here for price to come back to, see what we're looking like. Yep, correct on the MB call here, not a valid MB. Yeah, not a valid MB, but according to this, but we can use it, right? So this is still a breakup, come back and go. Let's see what happens. See, that's why I hate NZD. Look at this. I hate NZD pairs. But anyway, we'll love them today, huh? All right, so it broke. So what we can do is follow order flow, right? So here, um, I'm about to do it again. Go down to the 15 minute. 15 minutes. So I do see, right, MB here, same MB, right, MB. It didn't become valid until it broke above, but we're good. So this technically is not a double MB confirmation, right? So, yeah, but it's all good. I didn't mean to do that. So we will look to take this trade. Depending on what it does. Okay, are we about to get in? Barely touched it just then. I do see that this broke here, right? So this is the 6 o'clock hour. I can come back up here. 6. Why did this trigger on when it's not triggered here? And it's 6. So it's weird. Oh, probably because I pushed down. Yep. Okay. Makes sense. It looks like it is creating, it's breaking lows. So because it is breaking lows, I should tighten up my stop loss right here. But I'll leave my original stop with the expectation that it's going to take out this liquidity. Relative, it actually broke that high just by a little bit. This is why I hate NZD. Okay. All right. Let's just play it out. Let's see what happens. So here it broke up. Place my stop loss right here. So risk-free trade, right? That's my stop. Risk-free trade. That's my trailing stop right here. So, all right. So we hit TP, 1.4%, 20.4. That's a win. Oh, we're taking 20 trades too, by the way. Sorry. What did I say? 1.47%, and then it was like 20.1 for the W. All right. So let's get rid of this. Okay. So what do I see? Coming back to here. What do I see? I see BOS, breaker structure. Right. So BOS right there. So people know what I'm looking at. Breaker structure. Right. BOS up. And you can see the breaker structure if I hide this. So you can see that breaker structure. MB. This is a valid double MB. Right. So if I delete this one from the 1 hour time frame, this is about break a structure, came down, retested, broke. So my expectation is that it's going to continue to the north side. And my target for my higher side liquidity is this. Price could come back down to these DZs, but follow order flow, trade what you see. So, all right. So I do see this MB, right? This didn't create, this held that MB. So it broke, come back down. What I'm looking for is for it to validate. I'll leave that here and take it up to the north side. So let's play this out to see what it does. So you need to learn how to be flexible, right? Trade what you see. And what I see is structure breaking to the top side. Again, double MB entry, confirmation. Put it here. I'm still aiming higher side liquidity. Blew straight through it. So it did hit the and take out the liquidity, so that was good. Just blew straight through it. So MB, see what happens. So it has higher side liquidity right here. But if you can see, it kind of retraced pretty severe, but it had a strong impulse move to the upside. So, but it could come back down more. So what we would do, I am pretty patient. So it looks to be taking out lows though, right? If you see this low, low, protect it. It didn't even grab liquidity to push down. It didn't even go all the way up there. So we may be switching order flow. So we need to be careful. And we may start taking out south side liquidity, so the lows instead of north side liquidity points. Let's see what happens if it gets above this. Then I still think that we're bullish. If not, then we are bearish, and I'm going to switch my bias. Oh, taking out lows, so switching my bias. We are bearish now, so I'm going to delete everything here. Forget everything I said. My liquidity point now is down. So took out a low, took out a low. And to me, it's confirming that it wants to go low because the higher side liquidity points are holding. So the highs are holding. They're not being ran right now on this time frame. They're not being ran on the 15-minute time frame. So from here to here, right, we saw it broke, came all the way up and tested, right? This is a valid MB from here to here. We saw it broke, came up and tested. This is a valid MB. So theoretically, if you want to, you can take it on a sale. Oh, it's not too bad of a stop. I was about to start crying. I hate big stop losses. So where would you target? Let's target. I mean, really, you'll be targeting like these liquidity points, but let's just target this one right now. So risking 10 pips to make 13 on a sell stop, right? And theoretically, I shouldn't even say theoretically, technically. Yeah, so when it broke, it came back, retraced, we would have been in some drawdown, right? If we would have jumped into a sell limit, would have been in some drawdown, as you can see right here. Yeah, probably would have been a little nervous, right? But right now I'm looking to take this on a sell stop. So let's see what happens. We didn't get triggered in. And it looks like it may want to continue northbound. So it did take out these liquidity points and validated these MBs. So it may still want to run to the north side, um, which is fine, right? So you pivot, you just trade what you see. So let's wait to see if some stuff validate real quick. I need to confirm if this is gonna truly be to the north side. Yep. So double MB just formed, validated it. What I'm going to do is take this. I don't have a reference to target right now on this time frame, and I don't want to switch to a higher time frame because I don't want it to show its hand, right? I want us to do this like it's creating new highs. So let's just follow rules. Rule says that I got confirmation to enter the trade, and I want to just target 20 pips. So let's just do that. All right. So 20 pips is my target. Retrace 20 pips target. All right. So we're on. Just move it over a little. We are on. All right. Let's see what happens. We got stop, and you see this crap. It's all bad. How many pips did this run? This ran 10 pips. I would have took 90% profit anyway. So those that know how I trade at 10 pips, I take 90% profit. Stop loss go to break even. And if I get stopped out, that's how I get stopped out. But anyway, not trading like that today. Oh, crud, I gotta record this loss. So what is it? Minus 8 pips, minus 2.5%. So, no, I'm sorry. 1%, 1.1, but 1%. So L, 1.1%, minus 8 pips, right? You see, risk the reward. Excuse me. All right, so this right here will be the next MB, of course. I say of course, but according to this indicator, swing indicator, so that'll be the next MB, I'm sure. All right, see what happens. Okay, nothing yet. There's our goal list. Our go. I said our goal list. Our go. Let's see what we have. All right, so we are running the highs right now. See how order flow could change on you in a blink of an eye. So what am I going for? Oh, 40 pips. All right, so expecting for the retrace, kind of retrace. So I'm just targeting the high for the retracement. If you see what just happened, we almost got tapped in. The bias is correct based off of rules, and we missed it by less than 1 pip. So it is what it is, right? I'm not going to chase that. We will follow our rules. So our rules say let's see what we do. 1 to 3, right? So, yep. All right. So, see what happens. So we're in. Remember what I said. At 10 pips, I take 90% profit. We already hit 12. I actually think we're gonna get stopped out right here though. I don't like this movement, but let's play it out and see. Told you. So minus 11 pips. It's the L. Minus 1, minus 11. All right. So we still have a net profit of 55 bucks. So order flow looks like it has shifted again. All right. Draw this to this. Actually, let's delete everything so we don't worry about the bullish MBs. We're now more concerned about the bearish MBs. Let's take this as an aggressive entry. What day is it? So December 31st. Oh wow. Okay. So let's take it down to this liquidity. It's 3.3. All right. Tighten up this stop right here. Play it out. So order flow, it is bearish indeed. They got validated, but this is a valid one. If you really want to be a little fancy with it, right, you could do this. Because this, well, I took the last entire move here, but I see this as a valid S&D zone. So targeting lower side liquidity. See if we get tapped in. And oh, hold on. Do we get tapped in? All right, we're in. Let's move it this way. So we are in, still targeting this low. But if you see what I see right now, lows look to be holding and not being taken, but it could just be coming down. So if it's running highs at a valid point of interest POI, this could be Wyckoff playing out, right? So this could be the UT, came back down, showed you a sign of weakness, UTAD, drop. So let's see if I'm right or wrong. So we actually would have been stopped out because I let it ran too far, because this should have been my break-even point. This should have been my stop loss right here when it ran. But I didn't put it, so I'm not going to cheat. I missed it. I should stop looking at TV a little bit. It ran for a good 19 pips, just over 19 pips, to take out some lows, see what happens. Will I get stopped? Do you see? This is why I hate NZD. A lot of people like it, but I absolutely hate it. It spikes too much. All right. So, it hit TP. So, 5.7%, 31.9 pip profit win. 5.7, 31.9 pips in profit. All right. So, maybe I need to start trading NZD, but I absolutely hate it. Still bearish. Took out all these lows. Took out a low. Came back up. I do see this NB here. So we are still bearish. I know it's taking out some of these lows, but it respected this high right here of this bearish NB and continue taking out all those lows. So if you want to be a little aggressive, you can be aggressive right here. Let's do this. This is the lower side liquidity point that we are going to take. Play it out. Okay, it moved. This is the one that we're going to see if we want to take. If this crossed, then this would be our new block. So we are in the trade, and that is a lot of momentum to the upside, but we did not get stopped. And our new liquidity point is the lowest at the bottom here. Just in case this bad boy spike up. See, this is why I hate NZD. A little choppy. Bring this out some, right? All right. So where are we with pips? You know me. I keep saying this. 90% right here. I would have taken 90% profit right here and put my stop at BE. We ran a total of 20 pips. So let's actually do a BE trade. That's my stop loss. Yeah, we got to stop. All right, so BE is a win to me. Didn't lose no dollars. So, but I see order flow look like it might be changing, right? Because we had a lot of just consolidation right here. Price drop, respected this low, respected this low, respected this low, took out this high. If it takes this high out, we are bullish. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my MB. See what it does. We bullish. All right. In my opinion, we are bullish. I need to pull back for my other MB. Oh my goodness. Okay. I would have stayed out of all this mess. I don't know what that is, but we are bullish. Do I have a high to target? I should, right? So it had a nice little good drop. So risking 8 pips. Oh man, I guess not. So this is the high. We targeting itself. Let's go for 3 to 1, right? 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1. Let's see what happens. Still going. No stop. Relentless. Oh my goodness. All right. So the high to me is right here. Liquidity up. Double top. Took it out. This bad boy is running. Double top. Not double top, sorry. All right, finally pull back and trade what we see. Actually, I'll leave this point of interest down here. MB valid. It validated it with the wick. So if you wanted to, right, you can get in. But I see too much demand, right? So I'm assuming it's going to come back down to this one. And if it doesn't, then I will miss out on this trade. I was reading though, what's that book called? The Complete Turtle Trader. At once in one of the chapters in that book, it was talking about regardless of the fact if the market looks overbought, right? Which in a way it kind of does. It's straight and pulse all the way up. No corrective movement really to me. But the Complete Turtle Trader book in one of their chapters, they say it doesn't matter to them. So they would literally still look to take a trade that looks like this, right, according to their rules and ride it up, however, whatever their rules are. Um, so let's be a complete turtle trader today. See what happens. We're gonna lose though. So we're in the trade. It's jumping around, bouncing around. So we we are at B according to the rules. All right. So I personally, if I was trading this live market, I would not have gotten in. Um, just because I didn't like the setup. I would have expected for it to basically start doing oh doing let's delete this, sorry. Start doing something because I think it was here, right? No, here. Start doing something like this, come down to here, and then start making its way back up. That's what I was expecting. But right now we're in the trade. Um, if we would have gotten in this trade in real life, we would have been up by now, 24 pips, good amount of money, right? Good amount of profit. Um, our target though is still here. Play it out and see. We might get BE right now. Nope, we hit TP. So gain 3%, 42.6. So this is 3%, 42.6. So following your rules, right? Just being mechanical. That's the moral of the story. Don't guess nothing. Be mechanical. Um, follow your rules. But what do you see now, Robert? So what I see is a breaking structure here, right? Even if it is on a 15-minute number of the week, still a break, right? So price did break. Is it a liquidity grab? Not sure, right? So we will know for a fact if it continues upbound, if it was just a liquidity grab. If it's not a liquidity grab and it's really breaking structure, it's gonna start taking our lows, and I will target the low right here. So let's put that in place so you'll know what I'm targeting. This will be my target. All right, see how it looks. If this is the high that it's making and protecting this high, then we're bearish. And I'll delete that one. So let's see. Yep, we're bearish. So break a structure, break a structure, break a structure. Again, if you remember that same type of trade that we did before, same type of trade, right? So this is what I'm going to target. Same type of trade. And remember what I said, the liquidity point of what I'm targeting right there. It hit it before I can even retrace all the way back up. So it's what it is. Price will not always come to your entry. So anybody want to know? Ole Miss scored. But anybody want to know what strategy I'm using and what MBs are? I cannot give you all the sauce, but I can tell you to join a mentorship that's called Mint FX. Mint FX. And that's all I'm going to say. Let's see. So will we get triggered on? Oh, okay, that's a weekend, that's a gap. See if we get triggered on. We do not get triggered on. We actually have another low. Get rid of this, Price could still come all the way back up here. Price can do whatever it want to do. So, and this is the lowest point. So I don't know if I'd be willing to just jump into this, truthfully. But as I mentioned before, we trade rules. So we are rule-based traders. Last up move before the down move to me is here, right? That wick. Play this out. Let's see. It may not give us an entry, y'all. It's just consolidating right now. Oh, nope, not a consolidation no more. That's a significant drop down to our original POI. So where did we mark this? Remember, right here, and that entire move started kicking off. Originated from this unmitigated mint block. So we may expect some juiciness from this, right? Highs may start to be ran. But we finna see. We will see. So validated. Boom, mitigated area. If it wants to come up prior to hitting down lower side liquidity, so be it. This is where I was looking to take it. See what happens. So did we get tapped now? No, we did not get tapped in, man. This is absolutely insane. Man, how much did we miss this one? I know it's under a pip for sure. 0.4. Spread probably would have tapped us in, but and what time is this? 2:30 in the morning. Okay, this Asian session. All right, so let's see what happens. Oh, oh, we got hit. What happens from here? It look like the lows are being respected anyway, so it look like price want to go up. Minus 3.4 pips, minus 0.5. So L minus 0.5%, right? Minus 3.4. Okay. I'm curious though on what's gonna happen. So let's see. Look at this. So this is an episode of where you would have had your stop up here and not so tight. You would have still been in the trade. But it is all good, yeah. So I do believe that we will tap in down to here and then start to high. I'll run the highs. Let's see what happens. Oh, we are bullish. So we actually missed some pretty good trades. So it's all good. So this one came out. I think this one would have been if you subjectively, if you're not using these swing points, this indicator swing points, subjectively this could have been a double MB as well. So came here, put your, and when I say subjectively, it's all up to you, right? So you had a 10 pip stop targeting that high or 3 to 1, right? So something like this. I'm gonna mark it to see if price would have gotten there, and then if you can remember it, yeah. So let's mark it TP. So if price gets here before getting below here, and let's just be realistic and say stop loss, right? So if price gets here without hitting here, this would have been a good buy stop trade entry, right? According to your rules. You probably would have been a little terrified by this momentum-based candle, but this looks like news to me, man. Like I don't know, that's a lot. But is it 50% of the MB? This is 50% of the MB. So double MB, bullish confirmation, right? Order flow, remember? I didn't have that marked up, so I will not count that right now. It would have been a losing trade. Price never got up here, so I still think we want to come here. So this MB invalid, this MB invalid. Took out that liquidity. MB, right? MB, double MB confirmation. Looking for this two right here. Sell side. But this isn't valid yet for me to even try to enter because it didn't break this. But let's go to sell stop. We didn't get in just yet, but let's go to sell stop. 20 pip. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, let's see what happens. So we hit TP. So sell stop entry. We hit TP 1.117% gain, 21.2 pip. Profit. All right. So we're taking 20 trades, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. But now, if you notice something interesting, it hit our 50% mark beautifully, right? Remember, down right here, 50% mark beautifully. So if you would have had a buy stop, you would be in profit right now, and you should be at break even right now, right? So you should be at break even, targeting highs, break even should be this right here. We did not enter it, so we will wait. But this is a bullish MB, right? Price broke, price respected it. So let's play this out. Broke up. I absolutely hate this, so I'm not gonna trade that. But I will put an order in right here. So this is our order. Oh, my bad, wrong one. 50% mark. We are risking 10 pips exactly for 45 pips, right? So yeah, yep, 48 pips. So I'm good. Whoa, I'm good with this. See what happens. So we are on like popcorn, and our break even is right here. It's our stop loss. We at B right now. I actually like how deep it pulled back to take off, and it broke this high. So as I mentioned before, at 10 pips, I will take 90% profit. And at 90% profit, then the rest ride free. You can actually move your TP right here, but we will leave ours at break even. That's gonna stop us out or run to see what you're gonna do. Did it hit us? What? Are you kidding me? Oh man, look how close it is. So what we're gonna do though is we're gonna move up our stop loss to right there. Just trail it. See if it hits, and it does. Finally, goodness gracious. So we hit 44.8 pips for 4.40%. This is absolutely insane. I may need to start looking at NZD JPY. Somebody in the community did mention something about NZD. They said, I think it was, I can't remember. But he said, don't sleep on NZD. And you may be right. looks interesting, man. So this is a valid MB, and it looks to be taking out highs to me. I already tapped into the 50%. And we do have a valid double MB, but I should wait for this, right? And I'm gonna tell you why I should wait. Because realistically, what I see is it came down, grabbed liquidity, but it did break the structure, broke the structure, pushed down, excuse me, to the 50%. But I would like to see it make one more structure point, meaning one more MB. Um, but it's all good. You know what, man? Let's do something crazy. Let's target up here. All right. So we're not in yet. Now we are in, and we stopped. Okay. Looks like we may be bearish now. So order flow looks to have changed. Protected the high, created a lower high, came down, broke the low, broke that low. So yeah. Oh, hold on. I didn't record it. Minus 1.6%. That's 12.2 loss. Minus 1.6%. 12.2. Okay. Get rid of all that. MB, it's a double MB, right? Confirmation. You can see it. And this is why I really wanted to test this indicator, this swings indicator. You see double MB is extremely quick. All right. So if we would have been following order flow appropriately, we would have already been in this trade at 50%, right? So at 50%, targeting this low. But we didn't get in yet. We're gonna respect it. Respect that. Hopefully it comes back and taps us in. But this may even be an MB. So I'll tell you what we will do is anticipate for this to be the new MB. We will set up our trade to be a sell stop, with that being our TP. Oh, I'm sorry, our stop loss. And this lower side right here, expecting for inner liquidity to be ran. So let's see what happens. Ran it without a problem. 1.9% gain, 21.1. 21.1, right? So just follow my rules, man. Just follow my rules. And I absolutely hate NZD, but I might fall in love with it today. So, all right, how many more we have to go? So, okay, we like at the halfway point. All right, let's see what we're looking like. This is an MB. I'm anticipating for that to form at the top, and it does. This is an MB. And I'm anticipating for that to form at the top. See if it does. And I'm anticipating to get in, and let's just do a 3 to 1. Right. So my stop is here. Where I got a 3. 3. 3 to 1. All right. Fine. So let's see what happens. It came in. You see that, right? So it did validate this MB, and it just dropped. So dropped extremely aggressive. All right. So if you want to, this is kind of aggressive though, man. right? I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this at all. But people can do this. Last up move filled in a lot of this inefficiency when it like dropped down from here, came back, filled that in, and then dropped. You can anticipate, okay, now it's going to fill this in and go. But I wouldn't do it. More so, I would do maybe this one, right? Still have some inefficiencies there, right? So let's take this trade. I do like the way that this looks, and I'll put it at the top of that MB. And I'll put that here. Let's play this out. It may not get, man, it about invalidated our entry. Bias was right. This pullback wasn't. So it's all good. It's starting to click too fast. I need to watch that. I don't want to mess this up. So filled in all of that. Lower side liquidity right here. And I need to hurry up and finish because I think the wife and the rest of the family are getting a little hungry. I kind of want Shane's barbecue tonight. So it did validate, came back mitigated, right? That liquidity. And not trying to rush, but I think I like this little one. With my stop right there and my liquidity point right here. It's a good little one. Let's see what happens. So, boom, look, hit, another win. I did like that. 15.3, 3.48 RR. And then when I say 15.8, am I right? 15.3. All right, so 3.48 return. I don't know, yo. I think NZD may be that joint. Maybe that joint. And this bad boy is like running lows. Like it's just dropping. So it validated. This is the new low right here, of which it validated. All right, so that's at 50% already. Let's do a quick 3 to 1. All right, so we're on, right? On that next candle, I said get in, play it out and see what happens. Hit, it's validating NBs and price still dropping. So 23.02% RR and 26 pips exactly. Don't get too enticed by this money, right? I just have this for me. I have another journal that, so my personal journal. I'm trying to build my capital up to 50 grand. So I just left it like this. I'm nowhere near 50 grand. Don't by no means get jealous. Not now. I'm nowhere near. Nowhere near. Just a little motivation for me. That's all. All right. So we can keep going down. Do it right here, right here, right here. Play it out. What we doing? It looks like it might want to run up. Yep, stop this out. So -6, -0.8. We lost this one. -0.8, and then -6. order flow has shifted, right? Looks that way. Here came up. My dude, it's absolutely insane. Yeah, I will be waiting for a nice pullback now. It's just too impulsive for me. All right, so let's wait for this. Think this will happen. All right, just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. All right, maybe we may have missed it. If it breaks above that, then we missed it. Yep, it broke above. So we missed a lot of good trades trying to, wait for this zone to be validated, and sometimes it can happen. It's all good. So you do have a double MB already, though. So if you see this, double MB, double MB, go. What we can do is take 50% of this. All right, so it's still going up, and we may not get that trade, all right? But these are unmitigated MBs. So technically, if you ever wanted them to come back, just leave them, right? You can leave them. Yeah, you can just leave them. But if you like me, you like to see clean spaces. So, but it's absolutely okay, man, for you to leave them for points of interest in the future. And it looks as though we're trying to get back up to at least this high. Let's just do that. All right, what you gonna do? So we tapped in. We are at break even, right? So let's go to BE. How much are we in profit? Y'all know I would have took 90% of my profit already. So 20 pips. At 10 pips, I take 90% profit. Right now, though, we're just gonna do BE. I trail if it gets above this high. I just trail at the next low. All right, so it did tap in above that high, and I'm trailing at the next low. We will more than likely now definitely get stopped out. Told you. I still think I want to go up. It invalidated this zone anyway. But let's record how much we got. So we made 4 pips, right? 4.9. Am I right? I'm being too generous. So let's say 4.7. 0.7. We won 0.7%. And what I say, 4.7 pips. All right. So next point of interest is right here. And I will have a buy stop, a buy limit order. Not a buy stop, buy limit order right here. Again, I'm actually believing, right, that it wants to run this high. So I'm going to put it up here at this high. And we shall see. We finna see. It's breaking up already, man. So order flow shifted. I think it might tap us in, y'all. be patient for a minute. If it gets above this high and definitely this high, then we know order flow shifted. But look, it want to come down, man, and entertain all of this imbalance right here and come down to here. So we'll be patient. How patient do you have to be? You have to be 16 hours patient right now. And if it continues to come down here, you have to be roughly still about 16, 17, 19 hours patient, right? You can see what I'm looking at right here, 19 hours of patience. So, see what happens. We relaxing. We relaxing. All right. I think it's time to look for a trick because I see it breaking. All right. So, and my bias is still right here. See if it comes down. It's coming down. Come down. And did we get stopped out? No, we did not. No, we did not. Oh my goodness, dude. Importance of placing your stop. Now spread probably 9 times out of 10 would have got you. But for our back testing case, we are still in the trade, man. Now we got stopped out. And right here is why I absolutely demise NZD pairs. But it's all good. So minus 6.7, minus 0.9%. All right, we have a few more trades to go. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. And that will be our 20 trades for the day. Price still may want to get down here. So let's scooch this on down here. Oh, that dude caught that ball. That's an amazing catch. I'm not a Alabama Roll Tide fan. For those that follow college football, but they have a great program. All right, anyway, enough honoring them. So order flow looks to have changed and is dangerously close of flirting with this down here. But it is really truly respecting. Yep. So we don't worry about that right now there. Let's get a pullback, yo. All right. So we will try to buy stop this, right? Oh my goodness, yo. See how big. Absolutely hate this. So let's just do a number of 20 pips. The target of up here. So we're gonna buy stop it. See what happens. All right, it invalidated the MB. We got no entry. Right, so it broke the low of that MB. And right now it looks like order flow may be trying to shift. Not 100% sure yet. I need to see another change in character. All right, looks to be quite real. So we came to do this one, right? So here, change in character. Let's just do it straight. Nope. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it from here. And let me explain to you the reason why. Hold on. sit right in my chair. Stop loss right here. Here's the reason why. So see the old high, the new low, it broke this, broke, well, this broke this. So we technically have a triple MB, right? 1, 2, and I draw it out for you. So this to this, that's 1, right? It broke, retraced, all of this is ugly. I don't consider this, but you can if you want to. I absolutely hate that, but this is a valid one, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be this one. I chose this right here because of this last up move before the down move. I do see all these wicks, and typically, man, when a wick, it's like a range or something that happens. Let's target just that low for now. Actually, let's target the low, right, of where it started from. Started from here. Big push up from here. So let's target this low. See what happens. Did we get tapped in? See this? See this? Let's see. 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 See this? Less than a pip. Less than a pip. So it validates this. So I won't consider that right now. That's up move before the down move for sure. Gonna do this. Let's do this right. This is unmitigated. Last up move was unmitigated, but I'm looking at this whole move, man. So I don't want to just go for that low. I want to go for the low. Still that target. Still targeting this. So let's see what happens. We got stopped. We got stopped actually on the first go around, so 1.6 pips. Right, 1.6 pips, 0.2%. So L minus 0.2 minus 1.6. Tight stop. Excuse me, I absolutely love tight stops. So it's absolutely fine with me. So this is going to be, let's get rid of all this. This is going to be the new. And all I'm doing, man, is follow order flow looks, right? So on a 15-minute time frame, I don't believe we jumped up to 1 hour to 4 hour in a long time. So just following order flow. And confirming entries based off of, double MBs. This is a trip, so no confirmation at all. Do confirm, know that this looks to be a protected high, right? So where are you? I thought I had protected high here. Be a protected high, right? So that's what this is. So we have this. Let's see what happens. Man, that's a very, very impulsive dude. Like, very, very impulsive. If you want to be lovely, right? You can do something like this. With the understanding of the expectation that if price come back up here, this is a protected high. And you have a really, really tight stop. See what happens. They validated this in B. You can see that. And it's still dropping. All right, so let's ignore that. We'll leave this point of interest here though. It's that there. It's gonna break again. So confirmation, we have triple confirmation actually. So what we're going to do is take a sell stop. We'll take a sell stop right here. Oh man, dude, that's a big stop. So good. Still like 1-1, but we'll take it all the way down to here. This is huge. We got to stop. That's an ugly stop. It's a huge stop. We should have went BE. No, I wouldn't have made that's 90% trading this in real life. Yeah, it went 20%. We should have took BE, but we didn't. So minus 25. Minus, lost 3.4% of the account on this one. And then minus what? It's 25.1. Yeah, that's a hit. It's a hit, homie. It's a hit. Remember this zone up here now, right? So this is invalid. We actually have two NBs, so it broke that one, and it broke an inner NB. Right? This is not a valid. I don't consider this a valid NB. A valid double NB confirmation to enter a trade. Some people do, right? So if you want to, you can consider this. Man, we'll just take it on the buy limit. I've seen people in the community do this. Saw a joke on there one time talking about it's the tank, but the tank strategy, right? So shooting out missiles. Actually, let me delete that. Shooting out missiles, right? Lasers, or however you want to say it. Yeah, lasers. Boom. So that's the tank. You draw some wheels under there. I've seen them do this. So wheel, rolling out, shooting out missiles. So price. Come down here, play around a little bit, come up here and hit our TP, right? That's what I'm hoping. Let's see what happens. Nah, price don't look to be coming down. Price hit the TP already. This could very well still be valid though, right? So we will leave it, and now it's crossing over. So took out that high. Oh boy. All right. Go back testing this work, man. I'm telling you, back testing this work. So this is a double MB, valid double MB confirmation, right? Remember, broke and now broke again. And if you see this, right? So if you see that, that is my trade. That's my trade. I will be jumping into this. I actually do like this setup. I'm almost about to mess up because what is this, January? Okay, so we got enough data. Continue. But I think it's taking out highs, man. See what happens. I'm patient, so let's be patient. kind of validated, but not really. Yeah, I think we're gonna miss the trade. Yeah, 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 we're gonna miss it. So try to be patient trader, man. And you should. Patience pays. This is a valid trade too, right? So it's not that you are not following your rules, you are. You just didn't get a deeper pullback. You have a new POI and you just wait. So we tapped in, boom, we hit, see? Just being mechanical. 4.97% profit, 49.2 pips. 4.97 RR, and what I said, what was it? 49.2. Let's get trade. So we have 2 more to go. Let's do it. So this is still valid at the 50% level, right? Why didn't I go up here? I stopped here. MB. Oh, this might be why they consider it an MB, right? So that tank strategy, remember what I said? So the tank strategy, it broke this, excuse me, and it broke this. Price did. So broke this MB, broke that MB, just broke an inner MB. But they're both MBs. That may be why. Not sure. I need to talk to somebody that knows a little more than me. MB. I would actually subjectively say that this is an MB too. Just me. Right? And you can do this. So as one of the entry criteria is under section 5, I think. Don't quote me. Yeah, something like this. So let's just do a 3 to 1. All right. We got to stop. Okay. So minus 1.3% with minus 10 in pips. Minus 10 in pips. And this is our last trade. Yeah, it's our last trade. Right. Oh, we already took 20. Oh, okay. 20 trades. I stopped. I mean, we took 20 trades. So out of 20 trades, we made a plus 19.30% in RR return, almost 10K in profit loss. We had 1 BE. We had what? How many wins? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 L's, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins, right? So 20 trades, 9 L's, 11 wins, and 1 win really was a B. So nothing on return on it, but we didn't lose anything either. All of our trades were taken, executed after 15 minutes. And yo, I think it was successful. Thank you for backtesting NZD JPY with me on October the 2nd. We are finished at 6:30. All right. Trying to time to just relax and watch some more football. Have a good one.